Good morning, guys. This is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations coming to you with another Try It Tuesday, although it is going up on Wednesday. I did film it on Tuesday, but the storms could come through, kind of mess with me being able to do the editing, and it was a two-camera edit, and originally Zoom didn't record. So I'm now going back through and going over all the stuff that I did in the original Zoom stuff and trying to tie in the camera. Wish me luck. Is we're going to go back through and I'm going to show you exactly how I made um, the card that I made for Sean's birthday. First, I went to Home and then I went to Inspire and I put in Jeep birthday cards. I'll probably put in truck birthday cards. Let's see. I did. I put in truck birthday card. Okay, let's find the one that I made for him. That's a birthday one, but not the one I used. If I don't find it real quick, I'll go use the one I used for him. These are all the pictures that you can make, all the cards that you can make that has trucks on them. So if you have somebody that is into trucks, into vehicles, into whatever, and you want to make them look, this is a semi one. So you can make all kind of birthday cards. And I'm not seeing the personal one that I made for him. So they get mixed up and I meant to put it in and you have to put it in a certain way. Happy birthday truck card. Let's see. Right there it is. This time I'm gonna put it in bookmark it. So add to collection. Birthday cards 2025. Okay. Now it's added. So what I did was I brought this one up and I edited the copy. So you have all this stuff here. Okay. So what I did was I just deleted this one and I deleted this truck out of there because I didn't want those in there. What I did want was a Jeep. So I went down here until I found a Jeep. It looks like the one that Sean drives. So there is the black portion of the Jeep. Let me move you down here where you're out of the way. So what I want to do with this is I want to put it down here where I can see, and I want to hit the plus signs up here and I want to duplicate it. Now this one, I want to change to the color closest representing his truck, but I don't want to get rid of the black one because I want it to be just a little bit of a shadow behind it. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take those two trucks and I'm going to flatten them into one truck, but you're still able to see the black behind it. So now we got to size it to the size that we want. So first we'll take this off and this off. We're going to size this down to, let's see, this one is attached. So what I don't have is the score tool. It's not loaded. It's going to be contrary and not let me unattach it. Guess it would if I hit the right button. I'm going to hide the score line because at some point I'm going to get the score tool. But right now I don't. So this size, I want it to be a 10 by 5. So when I fold it in half, it is a 5 by 5. And so this needs to be the 4.5, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So it will set in there just fine. Okay. And then we're going to bring the truck up or the Jeep up and set it right in the middle. But then I looked at it and I said, that white's kind of bland. So then I moved everything back off of it. I have to flatten this one. Okay, so I can take the background away from the happy birthday without moving it. Don't move it because you're going to put it right back on the card. But I went up here and I looked for backgrounds. And there's a whole bunch of different backgrounds. There's everything. If you was making a nice little card for somebody, you could put that in there and put happy and birthday at the bottom. You could look through all these different designs to do all kind of things. But for me, for this intents and purpose, I'm going to pick this one up here. And then I'm going to turn it into a 4.75 card. Okay, so it is the exact same size as this little white one down here. So now I don't need this white card. I can delete it because now this one is going to go up here on this to be the background for the happy. I got to put this to the front. I keep forgetting. For the happy and birthday. I think I've made that black. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then the birthday also has to be brought to the front. Birthday. We'll make it black because I didn't want it red. I didn't want it to be messing with the color of the Jeep. Put the Jeep to the front. Okay, so see, now we have all this together. But in order to make it be able to be flattened, we have to do this. We have to bring it off to the side. Because if you try to flatten it with it behind that thing, it's going to flatten all that. So we'll flatten that. And now we have one card. This is writing, and I want it to be all one. I wrote a different sentiment into mine, but I want to flatten it. So it is now a print then cut. This is just a cut. I really don't need this one right here. So I'm going to hide it because I can cut a 10 by 5 section out of a piece of card with my paper trimmer. So we're going to do this and this. It doesn't have to be in any position. It will go into whatever design, whatever space is on that card that'll let it get printed. Okay, so we're going to go to make it. And we got both of our things. Both of those things will get cut out and then we'll be able to put it on the card. Let me get his card that I've already done. And this is what it looked like when I got done. This is going to be the front page. This is the card, the 5 by 10. I just folded it in half. And then this is the interior, which I will tape in. And then I will make an envelope and we will have this ready to go. All I got to do is then put it in there on his desk for when he comes home from work. So there was the first project that I did. I'm sorry that you aren't getting to see it. I thought it was just automatically recording, but now that has a little more button and you have to actually hit that more button and go up into record. So I am recording now. You didn't miss anything. You've seen me make cards on the other one. I will go through and show you what I did for the Cricut Joy. Now, and it should be blinking in the screen. You can't see it. Let's back you up so you can see it. There we go. It's on this end. There's the blink. So you just hit load it up. And you wait till it says what it needs to do. Once it does all of its stuff. And I'm hoping that I'm right. I'm hoping that it will just simply cut around the outside edge, but we'll see. If not, I'll be making another one off camera. think next month we've decided that we will be doing acrylic pouring methods on our Try It Tuesday. So check us out next week in order to see how well we did. I'm not real good at things that think slower or faster than I do, I should say. Okay. There's the outside of the card. And here is the inside of the card. Oh, perfect. All right, guys. So now we have the card. Let's see if I can shut this down, set it up here. And all you have to do is pull off the paper around it. It's done. Pull the card off. And now we're going to cut us a 5x5 card and glue that on. And I'll be back when I get that done. See the score line? Simply fold it backwards, match it up. Makes it easier. You now don't have broken pieces on the end like I did the last time. Let me turn it around the other way where you can see it better. Happy birthday. When it's inside, it'll say, happy birthday, grandson. We love you. Grandma and Papa Kincaid. So I'll put that one together. So that is the difference between making a card on the little Cricut machine. Now you couldn't do this 5x5 card in the Joy because it's too big. But if you just want to do 4.25 by 5.5 cards, that would be perfectly fine. You could use the Joy, and that's all you need. Currently, I think the Joy runs you, it's less than $100 anyway, where the Maker is like almost $400, especially if you get the new one. So that's a difference if you wanted to do card making. But ain't they cute? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, basically what you do is you take an 8.5 and by 11 and you cut it exactly in half at 5.5. That gives you a side fold card or a wide top fold card. Now, if you do it the other way, you'll have the top fold card, but it'll be 4.5. It'll be littler because it'll be taller, and the 5.5 will go up and down instead of it'll go side to side instead of up and down, and then the other. So just either put your sheet of paper in this way and cut it down through the center this way for the top folding card, or put it in this way and cut it through the center here for the side. Oops, I got this on the wrong side, guys. Good thing I looked. Okay, so we need to put it in here. Okay. We'll have it sitting right here, ready to go. This is the first time using this pen in this machine, so we're going to hope it works. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to open this up and take this out. They said there was a magnet over there, but they're not. Put my pen in and put that down. Now let's go do this again. Let's go to make and on card mat and continue and continue. Let it pick up the Joy. Hit the medium cardstock. Load the material. And now we'll press go. Okay. Now, let's see if it does what it's supposed to do this time. This is why it's called Try It Tuesday, guys. So I can go through all the things it needs to have done. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'm definitely going to order them Cricut pens. All right. So now we have to take out the pen and put back in the blade. And then go over here and press go again. Let me get my Cricut tool here, because you don't want to pull it up just pulling it, because you have to get under it to pull it all up so it don't fall apart on you. That can come out. Get under your little teddy bear. There we go. Now, you'll see that all these little pieces come out. So then you have your card. Let's get that piece out of there. The star didn't want to come out. There we go. Now I'm going to cut me a piece of, I think some of that red cardstock to put in behind it, and I'll be right back. And there you go. There's you a perfect little kid's birthday card, or a baby shower card, or anything that you would like. And it's simply clear on the inside. You can put a little white sheet of paper in there to put your sentiment on. But there is the card that the Cricut Joy can make using the card base. Alright, so that's the one section we're going to do today. That has to go into the Joy machine. It has to go in right here. And it's just as easy to change out the blade. Take it out, lay it down, take your pen, put it in, snap it shut, you're good to go. That is by far is the most simplest, but it does have its limitations in the fact that it's so little. So let's go on to the bigger machine. I'll push the Joy back. Leave the card sitting there with the pattern on it. Okay. This is the other mat for the Joy machine that you can do like labels and stuff, which we're going to. Okay, so what we did, I can do this because I can do page 2. I just took a text box. It doesn't matter what your font is. You can use whatever font you want. Taken right in, let's see, they'll put canned milk. Okay, so you write in the word. Then it's highlighted. You go to offset. Whatever offset you want, you can do 0.25. You can do 1. You can do a whole big old, however big the label that you want is. And the label will be designed for what your word is. Like each one of these labels are a little bit different because the words are just a little bit different. Okay, so now I apply, hit apply, or you won't have it. I go back and I change the background because canned milk, of course, is white. I'm going to make this one white. And then you take both pieces, you hold it together, and why is that not going to let me flatten it? This computer does what it wants to pull up this one and that one, and it's not going to let me flatten it. Because it's already a made. I don't want it to be attached. Flatten. Oh, I know why it won't. Because I didn't change it from Joy back to Maker 3. That's why it won't let me do that. Now let's pull it up. Because it wouldn't let me adjust it any, because the Maker can make bigger things than what the Cricut Joy can do. All right, so let's see if we can get this on page 2. We'll go to make it. Okay, so we want this one. Did it get it all? All of it's on there? No, they put canned milk on this one, so I want to move. And let's see. I'm going to move this one. Move this object to this one. Okay. And I will take out, because I've got these all done already, I'll take out olive oil and move it back to the other one. Okay, bring olive oil back down here where canned milk was. And then go to the second page, move the cereal up and the milk up and the canned milk up. Because I already did page 1, but I didn't do page 2. So now we'll go and hit continue and send to the printer. And next, okay. So we're going to have to do advanced settings because I don't want 2 pages. So we're going to switch it over here, go to print. Because you only want to print and it's not going to let me do it. The selection. I only want to print that selection. So we'll print it, see if that works. And then we'll put it back through the Cricut Maker and cut those out, and I'll show you the other ones. We're just going to put it on the sticky and put it in here. And I'm going to press sticky note. And now, you see me jumping up and down, that's because I have to go back over here. You'll see the flashy light going. I don't know why I did not print both of them out. I'll have to figure that out. But one of them will do for the purposes of teaching you how to make your own labels. Hit the cut button. What I'm probably going to do with these labels when I put them on is put some clear packing tape on them to make them waterproof so that if it starts, any wetness gets in the pantry, it won't ruin the labels. Alright, let's see how well it does. I need to find the right thing that doesn't cut them out into individuals, but leaves them on the sheet where you just peel the sticky off. Sorry that I get distracted easy, guys. That's breaks have been 66. But if you're just coming along to see if I can learn anything, welcome aboard. If you like what you see, hey, subscribe. Share me with a friend. Come and get to know me as I learn my journey at this age to try to get all this stuff done. All you young ones know all this stuff about computers. Us older sometimes don't. So we'll unload it and we'll see. Did it pull it off? Yep. See, it made it individual stickers, which is fine. That is not a problem. You have to be careful so that you can get the stuff out between the middle of it. You can see that it did good. It is on sticker paper. Let me get a fingernail underneath there. And see, now you have a sticker. You can put that on your olive oil and you're good to know. Like my daughter asked me the other day, Mom, where's your vegetable oil? Now she'll know because it'll be on the jar. Alright guys, that is all I am going to work with you today. That is teaching you the difference between the Cricut Maker, which is this one right here, and the Cricut Joy, which is the little blue one on the other side, which I like. They both have their good purposes. They are not necessary for you to buy both of them. If you want to do a large project, by all means, get the big dog. If you just got little projects in mind, like you want to make your own cards, to basically just to personalize them, because if you know the person you're sending it to and they're a flower person or they're a dog person or they're a cat person, you can find all kind of cards that can then be made to do what you want to with. So I will show you the labels that I made for my pantry. Olive oil, green beans, vegetable oil, corn, pinto beans, and vinegar. So guys, as this month of Try It Tuesdays comes to an end, I hope you have found something, if nothing else, something entertaining in my attempts to do the Cricut and Cricut Joy projects. Look forward to next month of doing acrylic pouring, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.